Hello and welcome to the Plastotech English, the world of plastics. So guys, our today's topic is I'm going to tell about what does the projected area means, what we call about the projected area of the product. So before starting our topic, I'm requesting you all to please subscribe our channel, share our videos and stay connected with us so that whenever I will just post a video, then it will be redirected directly to you. Now starting from the definition of the projected area, as you can clearly see that projected area is the surface area of the product. Now the noted point is that what is the surface area of the product at parting line of the mold which is perpendicular to the direction of injection pressure. Now the definition says projected area is the surface area of the product. So what is projected area? It is the surface area of the product. Remember it, surface area of the product at parting line. Where it is formed? At the parting line of the mold. So I have already told you what is the parting line of the mold. So what happened? Projected area is the surface area of the product, which is formed at the parting line of the mold, that is perpendicular to the direction of injection pressure. Now just I am elaborating this definition. Projected area is the surface area of the product. Now what happened? For example, this is a product, this is one of our product which is in cuboid shape. Now you can see it, just I am roughly sketching it out. You can see that it's just a rough sketch, so please don't mind all about it. It's just a rough sketch for just explaining you all. Now this is our product. Remember, this is our product. Our product is in cuboid shape. Now what happened? I'm just making a parting line. This is a parting line, for example the parting line of the mold. Now what happened? Let me draw a little bit deeper. Now you can see this is the parting line of the mold. Now what happened? This particular product which is in cuboid shape. Now the projected area will not be in the form of cuboid. When we will just see the projected area will be like this in rectangle shape. So if I think you definitely would have got that projected area is the surface area of the product. It is only the surface area of the product that is found on the parting line of the mold. Now you have got it that it is the parting line and this was our product which is in cuboid shape. Now what happened after just projecting, it has been found in the shape of rectangular shape. Now it is in a rectangle shape. Now I'm giving its dimension like its length. This is its length. Length is about 400 mm and width is about 200 mm. So this was the product formed, and now it has mentioned which is perpendicular to the direction of pressure. What does this word mean? For example, this is your injection unit system. This is your clamping system where the mold has been there. Now what happened? The injection pressure is in which direction? The direction of injection pressure will be like this, and somewhere here the perpendicular area there will be a parting line of the mold where the two halves of the mold meets. That particular point is called parting line. So this is the parting line and this is the direction of the injection pressure which is perpendicular to this parting line. So here your projected area will be calculated of the product. Now for example that I have shown you a cuboid product which is being projected in the form of rectangle. Now I'm going to just show you how to calculate the projected area. Now the projected area is the area which is perpendicular to the injection point. Now which area I have to calculate? The area that I have got from this particular parting line. So you have already seen this particular projected figure, the area should be of the rectangle, because it has been formed in the shape of rectangle. So I'm going to calculate the area, the projected area, which is in rectangle shape. So therefore this particular area will be L into B, because the formula of the to find the area of the rectangle is length into width, length into breadth, yeah, length into width. So what is this? What is the length? The length is 400 mm. So I have put the 400 mm. Width is about 200 mm. So I have put it the 200 mm here. Now we will just multiply it, and the answer will be 8000 square per square mm. Now I have to calculate it in the square centimeter. So what I will do? Just simply I will divide it by 100, and the result will be 800 square centimeter. So for making it in square centimeter, the mm to square centimeter, square mm to square centimeter, we have to divide by 100. Remember it, we have to divide by 100. Now what happened, if this is a rectangle, this the projected figure was rectangle. Now guys, I'm telling you something that is important. For example, this was your figure that is in rectangle shape, the projected area we have founded of rectangle. Now if there is any product that is like this, and formally at the parting line we have just formed a shape like this in the same of circle. Now we have to find the projected area of the circle. Then what we have to do, the formula for finding you have to remember the formulas for finding the area of particular figure. For example, to find out the area of the circle, the formula is pi r square. R means radius. Radius is from this particular point. What is the distance? For example, 5 mm. Then 5 mm would be your radius. The value of pi will be 3.14 or 22/7. That will be the value. Now you can easily calculate whatever the figure should be. Only you have to find out the area of that particular figure. So guys, this was the projected area. Hope you have got the concept of projected area. I have told you this projected area because in the next video I'm going to tell you about the clamping force, how to calculate the clamping force. To know how the calculation of the clamping force, it was very important to know the projected area. That's why I have illustrated you defined you completely the projected